What is up, rockers? It is your boy Chew coming back at you with another ROK video, and today we're going to jump into our KvK stat breakdown. So if you missed yesterday's video, I basically just showed that we ended up winning with our allies water camp. We kind of blew through Kingsland. We blew through past 7 as well. Not gonna lie, we kind of destroyed there as well. But this is the overall stat breakdown of the KvK, what happened, what could have changed as far as allies go. The mix-up that I think might have happened with the whole who gets placed in what camp, because I think there was some misplacement there. But all in all, here are the stats for the total KvK. Huge shout out to Water and our allies in Win Camp. Again, we will be looking at everybody's individually kills, all right? Kills, deaths, everything. So we'll start first in Win Camp. We are in 3690. You know the drill. 3690. We kind of pulled through, kind of went ham, all right? If you want to join us for KvK 5, I will probably have the migration channel linked on the pinned comment down below or in the description. Feel free to send your application if you want to join. We will take all applicants. We are mainly looking for rallying garrison leads. I feel like everybody says that. Y'all know the drill. If you're a insane field fighter, let us know. We do dominate on the field quite a lot, but our rally garrison leads, we kind of want to differ out and get a couple more garrisons, mainly for infantry calves and stuff, but let us know down below if you are interested in joining. I will, again, have that linked down in the comments below or in the description. Outside of that, do not hit me up to join 3690. Apply. But overall, Win Camp, we went crazy, all right? So we pulled down 97 billion kill points with the B. That's right, 97 billion kill points. Killed a ton of T4, T5. Our total deads as a camp was 579 million deads, so we took quite a lot of deads. We ended up killing 6 million total troops and got a total score of 54.9 billion points, all right? Us alone in 3690, we ended up taking down 68 out of the 97 billion kill points, so a good chunk of that went into our boys. We killed a good amount of troops. Our dead count was slightly under half, which was kind of shocking to me. So, I mean, our campmates pulled through a ton with that. And I mean, if they didn't help reinforce and help rally, help garrison stuff, it might have been looking more on the Earth side of things. I mean, our campmates pulled through quite a bit. Just seeing how other campmates acted, ours came through, all right? So huge shout out to 74, 94, and 91. All of our, wind campmates, we killed it, all right? We went ham. So huge shout out to them pulling down some of the dead counts. But healing wise, we ended up taking down slightly over half, which is cool to see. And then we got a staggering 35 million points for our kingdom. Again, huge shout out to 74, 94, and 91. Great allies. They are lower seeded, but they pulled through for sure. All right. Now, we ended up taking first, I think, on everything. Kill points. I mean, everything across the board. So we, again, killed it. Went ham. I couldn't say thank you enough to our allies. They killed it. All right. Now, let's take another look at who we were up against first, being Earth. All right, so Earth's main seed is 80. They are an A seed as well. Their allies were 85, 84, and 97. Now, if we take a look here, our KP for our top 2 seeds, kind of a big difference there, right? If your top 2 players, your biggest kingdom isn't playing, you'll kind of see it out on the field, which, I mean, we definitely saw it against Earth. They have a 20 billion kill point differential here. They have a lot of T4, T5 differential here. Their biggest players were not on the field. They were in flags. As you see, they had a ton of deads. They were in garrisons, but they weren't on the field. And now, field is a big thing, all right? Now, I know I just previously said that we're looking for rallying garrisons in our kingdom, but we have a ton of field in 3690, all right? People run it down left and right, and I feel like it's because we have rallies going nonstop. People are like, oh my god, let me just get some KP, right? Bunch of KP chasers, not really, but you know the drill. People want to run it down in the field. That's the whole reason we play this game, is to just go crazy and have fun. But I will say we didn't see that as often for Earth. We saw it in Zone 5 whenever we were all, going crazy. So that was like a 2 or 3 day long Zone 5, I feel like. But at past 7, whenever we just blew them out of the water, we didn't see many field fighters there. If you saw my last video where we held them at the pass, they pulled out, a couple wins here and there, but the entire time it was dominance by wind. We were killing it. That's just unfortunately what happened. But again, Earth, they were great competition. I'm not gonna lie, great competition. Zone 5, they pulled through a ton. I feel like that's where I got most of my kill points. Past 7, they really took it out. Like, it was, they kind of just shit the bed. I mean, yeah, that's the best way to put it. They did get the pass at first, which is great. We ended up doing some rallies on them and stuff, but after we gained control of the pass, they just like decided to go sleep. They called it quits. I don't even think that it was their downtime. After playing them in Zone 5, it couldn't have been their downtime. Like, I don't know if they were just drained or what happened, but past 7 was kind of a shit show for Earth. Again, 80, great kingdom. You know, they killed it, but their field presence was not there. For anybody, you know, in leadership in 80, I would highly try and recommend getting some migrants in for the field. Like, that's your biggest weakness right now. Your rally leads are insane. Like, your archer rallies, your cav rallies go crazy, right? I would know. I took a few of them. They hurt, okay? But field presence was not there. Their allies were 85, 84, and 97. Again, great KvK to play against them. It was kind of a mixed match. I feel like us and 90 probably should have been in fire camp. I don't know how we didn't. Maybe it was the total power at the time whenever they had Sponge on in 26. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not 26, 95. 26 was my last KvK. Maybe it was whenever Sponge was in their, you know, camp. That's why they had the extra 400 million power, 300 million power, and that's the reason that it got pushed over to 95 being in fire camp. I don't think 95 should have been there. I feel like that's where it kind of got messy. Losing a, you know, 300, 400 million power player in Zone 5 after the first day of Zone 5, before Zone 5 is even finished, it hurts. Like, it hurts to see, right? And that kind of blew the KvK. Because if we could have been fire camp, we could have had different allies. Again, no hate on our allies in water. I will show you their stats here momentarily. But water killed it. But if we could have swapped around the allies, made it, you know, the campmates different, it probably would have changed up the entire KvK, right? Again, maybe next KvK will be in fire. Kind of depends. It is KvK 5. You know, we're a young kingdom, but who knows what the next breakdown is going to be. I feel like we should have been fire camp, and I feel like the allies could have been changed up just slightly to make it more of a longer lasting KvK. However, these stats, if you take a look at them again, side by side, they're not that far off, okay? And we actually had the allies that had the least amount of kill points and a good chunk of deads. But kill points, they weren't really on the field. And I'll explain how water ended up beating fire here. So, if we take a look at fire camp pulled down 64 billion kill points in their main A seed, 92 billion overall, 500 million deads. So, I mean, 79 million less than us. So, shout out to them for not taking as many deads. Unfortunately, they didn't pull off the KvK win. I feel like they could have done better if they didn't have some people leave earlier, you know, before past 7 and stuff. But it happens. Players are going to leave. Players are going to migrate. You can't blame it all on one guy, you know, or 2 or 3 guys, you know. But they killed it. They went absolutely ham against water. Water and fire camp, man. Zone 5, water blew them out of the water. Okay? Like, great camp name for them, right? They blew them out of the water. And going into this KvK, water camp was the most underestimated campmates of all the KvK, right? Like, fire was expected to run through water in Zone 5. I kind of expected fire to win Zone 5. I knew water was going to put up a fight because they have 3 decent size, like, camps, right? Based on this breakdown, actually 4. But they had 3 really, like, in the top 10. All right? We all had 1, 2, and 3, you know, wind, fire, and earth as the top 3 rankings. And then it was just water, water, water. So they had 3 kingdoms in the top 10 rankings for, like, alliance power. And people were like, oh, we're just going to blow through them, right? They have 3 8 million power or 8 billion power kingdoms. But no, they put up a huge fight. Zone 5, they ended up winning. And a lot of it was just from the trades in garrisons. Fire camp was taking like 2-to-1 rallies, or not rallies, dead trades and on their rallies, you know? Like, they were just getting destroyed when it comes to garrisons. And a huge thing of that was Pooty and Queenie having some insane garrison gear. Like, insane. If you think my garrison's good, they blow me out of the water. It is insane what they were doing. I saw reports like 1 million deads for water camp, 3.5 million for fire camp, right? 1 million deads here, 2.5 million over here. I'm like, it was left and right. They were pulling down some nutty numbers. Meanwhile, I'm over here pulling down, oh, I got 1 million deads to 1.4. Like, they were doing double 2-to-1 trades every freaking rally. Like, 2-to-1 trades left and right. And whenever you're taking down 2-to-1 trades as a kingdom, aka fire camp, it hurts to see. Like, if you're taking twice the amount of deads every rally you send out, and you do that for a day, it blows the kingdom's morale. Like, their free-to-plays must have been hurting. Like, I don't even know how to say it. I thought I was hurting with my 2 million deads over here, but if you're, man, if you're in fire camp, shout out to you for keeping strong, you know, because I saw some of those reports and they were just not pretty. But anyways, fire camp over here with 82, 77, and 83. I feel like it should have been 90 in that slot, and fire 95 should have been over here. I feel like we could have swapped it. Maybe it would have been a better KvK, but again, we all had fun, right? Fire camp had fun because they were kind of the underdogs going against some of these rallies, but then once we got involved in Kingsland, they got a ton of kill points regardless. Pulling down third in the total kill point department, with Earth up top because they, you know, were able to fight us the entire KvK. Total deads, 500 million, and then total healing, 95 ended up taking slightly over half the total healing, so it's kind of expected because we did about the same, and I think 80 did, yeah, just the same. So your total main seed should be taking down most of the healings. Your deads should be split up to where the other campmates should be pulling a little bit more dead weight. I feel like that kind of sucks for fire. Even just taking a look at our campmates here, they pull down, what is that, double? I mean, not double, but it's a good chunk more, you know, from our campmates. But it is what it is. 95, great kingdom as well. If you haven't already, feel free to go apply to them. They are going into their KvK5 as well. They have Halix and Mafu, which if you don't know are other YouTubers. Go check out Mafu. He has been streaming almost every day, I feel like, for this KvK. Like, he's been going ham in the videos and the streaming department. So if you want to see some fights from the fire side, where they were kind of the underdogs in some of the rallies, go check him out. I will have his channel linked down below, as well as Halix. Now, going into water, let me tell you, these guys, again, were so underestimated from day one. All right, day one. And now I knew some of the people that migrated over there because they were, some of them might have wanted to migrate over to 90, and then they just couldn't because they were bringing in their boys and stuff. But water was so underestimated. And let me tell you, when their garrisons came out on top, If you didn't already hear it in the previous part of this video, Queenie and Pootie's garrisons are insane, all right? And I feel like that alone made the biggest game changer for water over here, okay? Because not only was there no A seeds, right? These are all, I think, B seed kingdoms. I think all of them actually are just like lower or higher B seed kingdoms. They're not A seeds at all. But if you get 4 high B seed kingdoms in a camp together against, you know, an A and 3 C seed kingdoms, it makes a big difference. And people weren't thinking about that whenever the kingdom first started up, right? I kind of saw it and I was like, well, water's gonna hurt because you got 4 medium-sized kingdoms against, you know, 1 giant kingdom and 3 smaller ones, right? Like, they're going to take a lot more deads. They're going to have a lot more troops to kill off, which they did. I think water is still beating us in the honor department because there's so many more, like, players, like, active players. Because they are, like, playing at almost a low A seed level, right? Whenever you have 600 players just going at it versus 150 from a main kingdom and then, like, 75, 50, 100 here, it makes a big difference. Huge difference. And Fire got the chance to see that firsthand whenever they were taking on rallies and getting slapped in the face. Getting absolutely ran through. So again, huge shout out to our allies in water. The camps, all 4 are great B seed kingdoms. I don't know if any of them are going to push to A. If any of their leaders reach back out to me, I message all of them. If they reach back out to me, giving me the, you know, migration channel, I will put that in the description as well. So feel free to hit them up if you're looking for a great KvK5 B seed. If it's going to A seed, I'll put that in the description below as well. But again, 86 I think is where Queenie and Pootie both are. 01 went ham, 99 went ham, and 76 went ham. They all 4 had great breakdowns. 86 just slightly pulling it out on top, so they might be the highest of the B seed kingdoms here. But again, I think 86 is where their main garrisons lie as well. However, total deads, they took 521. Total KP, they only took 80 billion. Only 80, so I mean, there's a big KP difference here. But again, they don't need to get kill points. They were getting deads. I mean, they were burning Fire's troops left and right, which made a big difference, again, for their morale. It was so bad that a #1 player at 400 million power had to leave. After Pass 5. After Zone 5. Like, he just straight up left, right? That was insane. That was wild to see, and it changed people's vibes. It changed their opinion of the KvK, and it kind of hurts to see that because not only was it just like one player, it's not like just me migrating out. It was a guy that would probably drop 10 plus gold chests a day. If you think about that, for your kingdom's like speed gain, it's insane what he was bringing to 95, right? Like, insane. 10 gold chests. Let's just say it was 10. It might be more, it might be less. But let's say it was 10. Each having a chance to give you like 8+ hours of speed ups across 150 people. Over the term of KvK, he was bringing in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of days for these players to fight with that now they got kind of robbed of. But again, it is what it is. That's just how badly, I'm just showing how badly Water Camp was being on fire, right? They made a guy rage quit. All right, this guy probably broke a monitor, okay? I saw the chats. It was rough. Let's just hope let's hope Purple Lotus doesn't do the same. Let's hope she doesn't zero any more farms, am I right? Holy. But we're going to break it down. We're going to take a look at some of these top rankings here and then where we lie in comparison. Now, it's kind of nutty, but we are holding down 3 of the top 3 rankings, right? Like, this is all win, all right? Jet holding down first with a total power loss of 104 million. Not only that, Nafe brought down 116 million power loss. I mean, they were joining and swarming flags left and right. Oh, brother. It hurts to see that. It hurts so bad. But they took down a ton of deads, which was lovely to see. They went absolutely ham in the kill point department, as well as Absolute pulling down 4 billion kill points, which was my goal. All in all, not in 1 KvK. I wanted to get to 4 billion kill points. He got it in 1 KvK. Holy. Again, if y'all don't know, Absolute is insane. He's been with us for a few KvKs now. Crazy player. If you are seeing him later game in the future, definitely take him in, man. He's a nutty player. Love playing with him. He's a good time. So is Nathan Jet. Insane players. Clearly, they take down some deads, right? If we take a look at this, they pulled down a lot of deads. 13 million, 1.8 million deads. I mean, goodness me. Then we got Piano Guido. He was over in Fire Camp. He was going ham as well. I saw him on the rankings for all the like zone openings. He was going crazy, like pulling down a ton of kill points. He also got about 4 billion kill points as KvK, so went ham. But if we take a look at it, most of this is going to be wind and water. Some earth is kind of snuck up in here, but huge shout out to those guys. We got Halix over here in 12th. If you don't know, Halix is a YouTuber. He is in the Fire Camp. I will link his description or his YouTube channel down in the description below, as well as Mafu. He's in the Fire Camp as well. So if you want to see their point of view for this KvK, I will put that in the description down below. Please go hit them up. Please tell them that Chu sent you. They are great YouTubers. Halix gets really, really into all of the math behind the game. It is fun to watch. Mafu is kind of like a account streamer. So he's streaming his account left and right, doing all the updates. And it's kind of fun to see that as well, because you can compare your account to his and then so on, you know. But he is a great guy to watch, as well as Halix. Again, go check him out. Tell them Chu sent you. Say hello. Outside of that, we got RBT, which again, another crazy whale in our kingdom. Got 16th overall. Lost 64 million power. Gosh, it just hurts to see. That's how much power I had last KvK to end with. Like, oh my brother, the amount of deads they were taking was nutty. Let's just see if we can filter this. Oh brother, Purple Lotus. Oh, so many dead troops. So many dead troops. All right, let's take a look one more time here at the. I want to see power. I want to see KP. Who had the most skill points? Absolute. Let's see where we lie on the KP department. Let's see where we lie. We are in 78th place. We took down 5.3 million power loss. So that was a 1.9 million dead troops. Our total T5 kills was 31 million. Our total T4 was 18 million. So that's about, what is that, 50 million kills overall. And we got a staggering 820 million kill points. So almost at a billion. Maybe next KvK will do better. So I guess our next goal is to get 1 billion across the board for a KvK. We didn't do that, unfortunately. Again, our trades were horrendous. They were abysmal. We were swarming rallies left and right. So we got a 79% trade, which is terrible to see. And a huge factor of this is going to be my cavalry, man. Let me tell you, my cav was trading terribly. Terribly. Like 70k sevs to like 15k. 70k sevs to like 22k. I'm like, it was so bad on the sevs department for my cavs. So I really need to work on that this next KvK. But after I fix my garrison and rally set, of course, that is always the #1 objective for me. The most fun in the game is getting to rally somebody and just seeing the troops drain from their city. Oh, it is so much fun. Or getting rallied in a flag and just watching them trade terribly. I think it's so much fun. Even though I can't run that field or that march to the field, it is fun to watch that happen. And it is fun to be there for the boys whenever I need to. But you see my farms that really, they were not in here. I don't know how they even got, probably forts and stuff, but that is it for this video. Again, huge shout out to our campmates. 74, 94, 91. Again, if you're wanting to join us for KvK 5, the link to the migration channel will be down below. Please go apply. We are always looking for some new fun players, and you will have a lot of fun in 90. We absolutely kill it, clearly, as you saw in this KvK. Again, huge shout out to our campmates again over here in water. 86, 01, 99, and 76. They went ham. Did so much better than people were expecting, and I am so proud of them. Like, you don't even understand. I was saying it from the beginning, like, don't underestimate water. I think there's a video that I made about saying don't underestimate water, and here we go. They killed it. Zone 5, they killed it. Pass 7, they killed it. Kingsland, they just went ham. And even taking in less kill points, they made a guy rage quit. Purple Lotus is still up next to rage quitting. Just wait. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it. Wait till she realizes she's not getting that many rewards. Okay? Like, just wait. I'm nipping at the bit. But outside of that, hope you had a great time. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button down below. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that, smash that sub button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and y'all will help so much along the journey. We're almost at 850, and outside of that, stay tuned for the next one. Take care, y'all. Peace.